Hey everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel God Will Do It For You. My name is Steven and I hope everyone's having a great week so far. Definitely hot out today, so I'm doing the video inside just to stay cool. It's getting crispy, so all we can do is adjust and keep going. I'm going to use this spot from now on until further notice, and I'm also going to have my upload dates on Tuesday and Thursday and Friday instead of Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I feel like Tuesday and Thursday are going to work better for me and my schedule, and right now everything is kind of tight, so we want to make sure that I have time for God and that I'm not missing the upload times and things of that nature. So I definitely want to make sure I'm accountable for this page. But today I'm going to go ahead and get straight into the message. And what we're going to be talking about is I've come too far to give up now. And the reason that this is important, especially for me, is because some of us don't understand how close we really are to what God has promised us, or to a breakthrough regarding your health, family, whatever the case may be. But maybe circumstances are showing otherwise, and you feel like everything, you're just kind of beating a dead horse. And that's why I'm going to go into scripture, then also give you some scenarios of the Bible as well, and also my life, and then we're going to wrap it up. And hopefully this will be a blessing to you. So what I'm going to do is start with Isaiah chapter 40, and I'm going to read verse 28 all the way down to 31, because I think reading it all together really gives you a good idea of what I'm speaking about. And hear what the word says. So it says, "Have you not known? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. He does not faint or grow weary. His understanding is unsearchable. He gives power to the faint, and to him who has no might he increases strength. Even youth shall faint and be weary, and young men shall fall exhausted. But they who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint." This is important because sometimes when we're going about things in life, we always have to remember who gives us the strength to accomplish our goals, who gives us the strength and the ideas to be successful. And it all starts with God, according to the word. And I'm also going to give you another word as well, one that we are more familiar with, and that's in Galatians chapter 6. And we're going to go to verse 9. And of course, this is the famous saying, "And let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up." And other translations says, "Faint not." Main thing is we have to hold on to God, because we really don't understand how close we are. The same thing with the Israelites when Moses was taking them from Egypt. And I know when they were going about the roundabout, going around the mountain, taking these different paths, having food situations, things like that. And they were even saying, "Why did you take us out of here if we were going to have to go through all this?" But God's not going to get us to our breakthrough without some challenges. And sometimes those challenges are necessary to make sure that once we get to the breakthrough, we can handle exactly what he's given to us, and we'll appreciate the path and the journey that it took to get there. And so if you're having a health issue, whether you're fighting something with health, don't give up now mentally. Don't stop praying now. If you're in school and it's getting hard or it's getting tough, don't stop now. It doesn't matter if it takes you another semester. The main thing is you'll be able to complete it. That's all that matters. Same thing if you're working towards a business or goals or relationships. Don't give up, because just like God says, if we do not give up, for in due season we will reap. It says it right here in the word. It's right there in the word. So all we have to do is stay steadfast, stay planted in the word, pray, and make sure that we're turning to God. And also make sure that you're keeping outside opinions out of your mind. Definitely, it's good to source motivation and inspiration from others and things like that, but it all comes down to the God in this Bible. If you're not sourcing your inspiration from here, if you're not trying to put forth the effort to look into a word that's going to help you with your situation, then again, if you're seeking man to feel better, it's just not going to work. Only God can give you the peace that people just don't understand. It surpasses all understanding. It just says that his knowledge is unsearchable. So that means the way he does things, we won't be able to comprehend it, because he knows the end from the beginning, and he knows what you can handle. So for even me, it's been hard, trying to accomplish the things that I'm trying to accomplish. This heat is cranking up my car, my energy levels, just the load of things that I'm taking care of is really starting to take a toll on me. So I'm like, tapping my foot. I'm like, God, you know, I don't know how much more of this I can take. I'm really trying. And, you know, it's one of those things where, do you want to go back to Egypt? Do you want to go back to a job and just say, forget these goals and ideas and just get your paycheck and live a normal life? And for me, it's just, I've come way too far. I've invested so much into the things that I'm doing, to the point where I made sacrifices, to the point where I made leaps of faith, to the point where I'm even invested into this channel. Yes. And all of that would have to change if I choose to abandon my goals, my dreams, the things that God has promised me. And it's hard because you have to just keep pressing forward like a car. The car's headlights only have a certain amount of radius that you can see, and the only way you can keep seeing is if you keep pressing forward. But if you stop, then you'll only be able to see as far as the radius as that light bulb goes. And that's not very far, maybe 100 yards. But if you kept going forward another mile, you would have seen something that you would have never seen before. So my encouragement to anyone, including myself, is to read this Bible. That's the encouragement. Read this Bible, because at the end of the day, God is going to give you exactly what you need to make sure that you are able to sustain your sanity, your faith, your livelihood, your health, until that breakthrough comes, until he says it's time. Because I'm looking forward to that moment where it's time. I'm putting my heart and my soul into everything that I do, because I'm like, I don't know how much more energy I have to really grind like this and really suffer mentally to accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish. It's not easy, you know, working 7 days a week, no days off, no break, no nothing, and just always having to get up at 5 in the morning. It's tiring. It really gets tiring. And even the days that you don't work, you still have to do stuff. It's not like you just get to sit and recuperate. So, oh, well, now we have to go to a family outing, or now we have to move stuff, or now this and that. So it's just really starting to play its toll on me. And I'm hoping that the reason why he's allowed me working 7 days a week for a year now is because there's something coming ahead that's going to require a good bit of stamina. And what he was doing is working on my stamina so that way I can handle what's coming ahead. That's my hypothesis. So if it's actually that, I'm going to share that with you guys, because I'm like, that's what it is. It's crazy. But I just really hope that we all keep that mindset that I've come too far to give up. I know some people that are really putting their faith in God. We don't have a plan B. I don't have a plan B. The plan B is if, you know, you're basically planning to fail. You're planning to fail. All you can do is fall forward. You fall forward. Don't fall backwards. Fall forward. You know, the most successful entrepreneurs, they fail more times than they win, but when they win big, and then they're happy that they stuck it through. They're happy they didn't turn around halfway. They're happy that they got to the promised land, like the Israelites. If the Israelites said, you know what, forget Moses, we're going to go back, then they would have never experienced the promised land. They never would have. And it was hard for them. The journey was not easy. It was not easy, and it wasn't easy for a reason. The same thing with Joseph. I think Joseph was in captivity and dealt with things for 13 years. If he would have gave up and killed himself, he would have never been second in command. Jacob would have never seen his son again. And when we keep those things in perspective, it lets you know that there is light at the end of the tunnel, but we have to keep pressing forward so that way we can get our own picture of what God has for us. So I really hope this is encouraging for you. Like I said, definitely check out Galatians chapter 6 and verse 9 and through 10. Honestly, you can read verse 9 through 10, and then also, and let's see, one second, go into Isaiah. And I'm going to also put this in the description as well. Just go to Isaiah chapter 40. And like I said, you know, bookmark it. You know, so that way when you're down in the dumps or whatever the case may be, or if you just need a quick boost of encouragement, you pop that Bible open, get in the spirit with God, pray, and get on with your day. So if you like this video, definitely like, share, subscribe. I really appreciate anybody that takes the time to watch the videos. I'm trying to keep the videos shorter, like around the 10, 11 minute mark, so that way we can all get on with our day. I understand that schedules are tight. A lot of people are working 2 jobs and just don't have a lot of me time. So the me time that you have, you really need to make sure that it is benefiting you some way, somehow, whether you're recuperating, whether you're feeding your spirit, whether you're just resting, you know, spending time with family. So again, I really appreciate you if you took the time to listen. I will be back on this Thursday for sure, because I feel like this is going to work a little better for me. So let's just see how it goes. That's why this is all a process. So I'm learning as well what works, what doesn't work, scheduling, this and that. And the videos can get more creative in the future as far as the quality, the background, things like that. But I don't think my background needs to be good for you to understand the Word of God. So that's why I'm not focused on it at the moment. So again, you all have a great day, and until next time.